new post. Once is not enough, or the art of repurposing writing. I have never been a particularly gifted writer. It doesn't come easily or naturally to me. Never once did a teacher tell me, "You know, Kathy, you should think about a career in writing." Yet here I am, a book coach, writing blogs and books professionally. I've often said, I don't like writing, but I do like what having a book does for my career. I've since heard that Dorothy Parker said in a similar vein, I hate writing, but I love having written. I don't like writing, but I do like what having a book does for my career. Hashtag blog to book. So if I'm going to spend my creative energies writing and creating content, I want that content to count and count big. It should be no surprise, therefore, that I'm a huge fan of repurposing writing as a strategy. If you think about it, as a professional or thought leader, you are constantly selling your intellectual property, IP. There's no reason that IP can't be repackaged for many different media, like speaking, writing, training, consulting, coaching, and so on. Even when you're focused on the material itself, be aware that you can publish that written material in many forms and formats. Blogs, articles, books, training materials, and whatever others make sense for you. Let's say that you've just written a weekly post of 350 to 800 words. That's a short piece of content, but even so, there might be numerous purposes for that short bit of IP. The blog post could become part of your next book, as I'm doing here. It could be incorporated in a new training program. You could tailor it for a specific industry publication, or generalize it for multiple industries. You could write it for staff, then change it up for managers or senior leadership. Similarly, but in reverse, a new exercise you develop for a client training program could be repackaged and used as a series of shorter blogs or incorporated into your book. Or if you've already published a book, you could extract chunks of that writing for short blog posts. When moving from one genre to the next, you'll need to see what works and what doesn't. For example, when converting training materials into a book, you'll need to flesh out the stories or the narrative that wasn't written. When turning a short blog into a longer academic article, you'll likely add research and cited sources and beef up the content. If you move from a blog to a training session, you'll need to consider how to make the material interactive and engaging to make that material sticky. If you've put blood, sweat, and tears into your writing, as I have, then repurposing your writing is a great strategy to ensure you're squeezing the maximum benefit out of your own work. Activity. Have you been repurposing your writing? Consider the last article, blog post, or chapter you've written. What other formats could apply to this writing? Could it become an article, blog post, chapter, white paper, ebook, special report, workbook, handout, or something else altogether?